Here we used to find electric field intensity due to a uniformly charged ring on its axis. So to find the electric field intensity, we have to consider a ring. Here is the ring with radius r, and a uniform positively charge is distributed over the ring. And we have taken a point along its axis, that is point P, which is at the distance x from the center of the ring. So we wish to find the electric field intensity at point P. As ring is not a point charge, so we can't consider a ring as a point charge. So we have to take a small element with positive charge dq on it. Similarly, in bottom 2 we have to take a small element. Now we have to find the electric field due to these small elements on the point P. So the electric field intensity due to charge dq will away from this point as it is positively charged. Similarly, from the bottom point, the electric field intensity will be away from the point as it is too positively charged. Now these dE can be resolved in two components. We have considered this angle as theta, so this angle also will be theta as it is vertically opposite angle. So the horizontal component of this dE will be dE cos theta, and the vertical component of this dE will be dE sin theta. Similarly, across this dE, horizontal component will be dE cos theta and the vertical component will be dE sin theta. As dE sin theta are equal in magnitude and opposite in direction, so they will cancel out each other. Here we can see that dE sin theta and dE sin theta are equal in magnitude but opposite in direction, so they will cancel out each other. Now the magnitude of dE will be kq upon x square. That is the formula of electric field intensity. So here is k, and the charge we are having is dq, and distance between the charge and the point we are having small r. So the electric field intensity will be k dq upon small r square. Now we wish to find E net. As dE sin theta and dE sin theta are cancelled out, so we will sum up the horizontal component of the net electric field, that is dE cos theta. So we have to integrate dE cos theta. Now the value of dE, as from equation first we are having k dq upon r square cos theta. Now k is constant, r square is also constant, and theta is also constant. So we have to integrate only dq. Now dq is the small charge on the ring. If we integrate small dq across the ring, then we will get the net charge, that is capital Q. So the integration of dq will be capital Q. So E net will be k capital Q cos theta upon r square. Now cos theta is nothing but base upon hypotenuse. In this right angle triangle, base is x and hypotenuse is r. So cos theta will be x upon r. So we have used this in this. E net will be kq upon r square into cos theta. Cos theta we are having x upon r. So E net will be kq x upon rq. Now r can be written as, r is the hypotenuse of this triangle. So it can be written as under root base square upon perpendicular square. So r can be written as under root r square plus x square. That is equal to r square plus x square to the power half. So kqx, r can be written as r square plus x square to the power half, and its cube. So we will have E net is equal to kqx upon r square plus x square raised to the power 3/2. So it is a net electric field across the charged ring on its axis.